Everyone, welcome back to the channel Coins Reaction Zone in episode 10 of Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Season 1. The first 9 episodes have been pretty good so far for me, just a little bit averages here and there. Last episode I rated a 5.5, and that was called The Backstage Rage, where it was about a puppet master controlling and basically hiding a counterfeiting operation. It wasn't too strong of an episode for me. Didn't really do some stuff that I really cared for, and it was just kind of a bit of a boring episode, but still had some fun moments in it. Our current stats at the moment: Scooby has 14 Scooby snacks eaten, Shaggy has 6, Fred has $200 in property damage, Shaggy has $115,250, Scooby has $2,015,250, so not too much statistics so far. But episode 10 will be a fun one because it's an episode where it feels like a reference. They had one of the puppets that looked kind of like the clown Bedlam in the last episode, which I think was pretty interesting. So I'm really excited to do this because there should be more characters to choose from, and that'd be pretty fun to see. It was released on November 15th, 1969, written by Ken Spears, Joe Ruby, Bill Lutt, and directed by Hanna-Barbera as always. So it looks like we got a nice circus area. There's Bedlam. Oh, he looks like a creepy freak. Oh, it looks like, yay, nice, we got more characters. Muscle Man. Don't crash in them.
Where's the little man?
He flew over there somewhere.
Help! Over here!
Oh, stuck in a tree. Oh, nice.
Help! I'm slipping!
Scooby immediately going to the rescue. Nice job, man.
Thanks. I'm Max the Midget, and the big fella is Samson the Strong Man.
Glad to meet you.
Samsung and Max.
Some accident you had. That was no accident. Someone fixed that bike to break in half.
Who would do such a terrible thing?
So since they were riding the bike and their characters introduced, I assume they're not going to be the culprit.
Now let's get this bike put back together and get out of here.
I'm sure sorry to hear that Max and Samson took off.
Okay.
That's the last straw. Now my circus won't open this year.
That's too bad, Mr. Barnstorm. Tell me, what is
Mr.
this damn thing?
Barnstorm.
This circus is haunted by a ghost clown. When the ghost clown appears in your circus, you might as well quit. Circus folks are superstitious.
But there are no such things as ghosts, Mr. Barnstorm.
Well, there's so many strange things going on.
What sort of
Yeah, I
strange
forgot
thing,
that
Barnstorm?
they have legit some spookiness happening, but still doesn't believe in ghosts, which I think is still pretty
And then the
funny.
lions, they suddenly began acting like scared pussycats. Believe me, that ghost clown
Weird
is-
kind of definition on Shaggy's color in that shot.
I'm all for that. Good night, Mr. Barnstorm.
I don't think I really pretty hard lines I didn't really see in
Ghost
previous
clowns find
episodes.
circuses, is it?
Watch the pretty coin of gold.
Oh wow,
It will do
hypnotism.
and that's a fact. Where are you?
It's the first time a character's been hypnotized in this show, and shows that there is some kind of real
It's the big top.
abilities that people can have, which is pretty interesting as well. Suggests like real,
And look at what he's
not really magic, just real like ability happenings.
Scooby, get down. He acts like he's in a trance. Now you
Yeah, we're already down to 4 members of the crew.
Okay.
I'm coming, Scooby-Doo.
The power of the ghost clown is great. It's time for that silly dog to wake.
Wow, and you can release hypnotism pretty quick too. Scooby wasn't even looking at it,
Oh, you're on the trapeze wire.
All right.
and she knew that he was unhypnotized as well somehow, which is pretty interesting.
Here's an umbrella to help you balance. Catch.
Umbrella to help you balance, that's interesting.
Scooby, pop the chute.
There's cartoon physics at least, so that's better.
You got it made.
That was messed up. Oh geez, that could have led to some serious damage. Somebody get off the trampoline so that stops.
Pay attention for a
Oh,
time.
Daphne's getting hypnotized too.
Shall all be mine. Watch the pretty coin of gold, and you will do as
Well, they give her like a lazy eye and everything. Yeah, that's Fred and Daphne hypnotized. Wow, capturing the crew.
Ghost clown is still here in the big top.
Let's give a look.
Yeah, he released Scooby, but then hypnotized Fred and Daphne.
It's Daphne on a unicycle.
She can't even ride a bicycle.
She can't ride a bicycle, really? That's probably never gonna come up again in continuity.
She's in a trance, just like Scooby was.
We gotta wake her up.
Well, she's really strong about bouncing between those elephants. Jeez, man.
She could get hurt.
She's good.
He's coming back.
He can talk to elephants? Oh my gosh. Scooby can talk elephant language. You're writing that down. And using good old-fashioned water to wake her up.
Hey,
And it works. Okay.
That woke her up.
So hypnosis is broken.
now. Will you tell me what I'm doing in this silly costume and all wet?
You were in a trance.
She looks kind of like a Barbie with her arms like that. It's kind of weird.
Ready? We were in the costume tent and all went blank.
Get over there and find him like
So Freddy maybe wasn't hypnotized then?
This is really weird. I was locked in the trunk, and you...
Oh, yeah, he was just locked in, so he wasn't hypnotized.
Daphne, I remember something about money. The rest is a blank. How did he do it?
The only way we'll answer that is to ask the ghost clown himself.
And he's collectively known as the Ghost Clown. Yeah, I believe the Ghost Clan was in Monsters Unleashed as well as one of the Easter eggs, but I don't remember him coming to life.
Which is closed by releasing a rope.
Based off my knowledge of what comes back from Monsters Unleashed from what I can recall. We've seen a lot of them in the first couple episodes as well. I'm still waiting for those two skeleton boys because I don't remember them ever in an episode.
I think this calls for a bigger reward, don't you, Daphne?
I sure do. Here's a super
Whoa.
duper hero sandwich.
Super duper hero sandwich.
Hey, Scooby. Hold it. You forgot I'm a track man. I can really run and fast.
Okay, now he's saying he's a track star.
Sandwich. Right here. Okay by me.
He wasn't even past the screen whenever Shaggy said that. But hero sandwich from Shaggy and Scoob split.
Coin of gold, and you
I'll
will do as
give
you
them both a point for that.
brave, and that's a fact.
You're
So you will do the Lion Tamers Act.
Lion Tamer, oh my god. Well, Shaggy's been hypnotized. He's been breaking the hypnosis pretty quick though, but Velma, Shaggy, or no, Daphne, Shaggy, and Scooby have all been hypnotized.
Roll over, Simba.
And calling the lion Simba for a Lion King reference, that's pretty funny.
You won't be a lion tamer. You'll be a tasty snack for a hungry lion.
Yeah, Bedlam's been full on trying to kill them. Like, changing up, so basically hypnotizing them, and then stopping right in their most dangerous spot, just to try to kill them. First person, I assume, well, slash ghost, to actually try to kill the Mystery Machine squad, instead of just scaring them off or something. It's pretty interesting.
Yay! Back to the cage and the hero sandwich. He's coming. Drop the door.
And
We got him. Way to go!
Hooray!
Good work, gang. Now we'll unmask the ghost. You fools will never capture the ghost clown. Don't tell me there are two of them.
So what, like a drone kind of thing?
The cage is gone.
I can't believe it. I would have bet money we had him.
Interesting,
Hey,
okay.
that's it. A gold coin. I have an idea
A
about
gold
this ghost,
coin?
and we're going out again.
Oh no.
Watch the pretty coin of gold, and you both shall do as you are told. Now, Scooby.
Oh wow, that was quick.
You both are limp. You swing from trees like a happy chip. Watch the pretty coin of gold. Be chimpanzees, as you are told.
So he didn't see the mirrors, but he kept talking? That's so random. He shouldn't, that's okay. I guess that works. That was quick. That was the end. They did it. Shaggy and Scooby did it. They locked them up, chained them up.
Brought in on a leash.
They got him. But what's going on?
Simple. He hypnotized himself.
Yeah, because he saw mirrors but kept talking for some reason. Oh, he looks kind of like the bad guy from the puppet show last time.
It's Harry the hypnotist. He had an act with us, but we
Harry the
managed to
Hypnotist, a character we've never met
He
before.
wanted to get revenge. As a ghost clown, he knew he could ruin your circus.
He sure had us fooled with this balloon copy of the Ghost Clown. You see, he inflated it with this gas cartridge, and it disappeared when he deflated it. Well, it was great work, kids. Thanks to you, my circus will open this year after all.
Kind of reminds me of the ghost in the first part
Shaggy
of
and
Monsters
Scooby sure look
Unleashed.
curious about this big surprise they have for us.
That
I hope
Scooby
they
balloon.
try that high wire act again.
Oh, Shaggy and Scooby were the weights. That's funny.
What an act. It's great.
What a pair of hams. They're a riot.
Alright, that was Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Episode 10, Bedlam in the Big Top. I think, first of all, I would rate this one a 5 out of 10. A bit of a nothing episode, to be honest. It repeated a lot of the same shots and stayed with a lot of the same comedic moments. And the villain was somebody we never met before, but it's still an interesting one. There was a different kind of dynamic to the episode where there was actual kind of like magic and abilities with 3 of the members actually hypnotized with like a full-on legit hypnotist from a circus where we met more than one, I guess you could say, suspect. We met 3 characters and then 1 bad guy. And so it just kind of rearranged itself nice. Like, he still also had some good strength with like the gas canister and being able to fly around and being a part of things and actually wanting to kill the crew as well. Because that's never really happened before. They've all just been kind of scaring the way or for like money or something. But this guy, he was just pissed about Barnstrom kind of firing him and having him sent to prison. A few references to like Lion King and stuff. Not too many statistics, but our first appearance of a hero sandwich, but they didn't say what was in it. So I'm not going to count it for weird food. But Shaggy and Scoob ate it, so I gave them each one. Scooby Snacks Shaggy actually set the trap and also said he was a track star. Apparently Daphne can't ride a bicycle. That's definitely not going to come back later on, which it probably will. Harry the Hypnotist looked very similar to Petro from the last episode, which was the Puppet Master. Just went back on my notes, which is interesting because they definitely reused characters since he didn't show up until like the last 30 seconds. So they definitely reused it, which I think is pretty funny too. Oh, actually, I looked it up and Lion King wasn't released for like decades after that. Yeah, that's right. It released in the 90s. Simba is Swahili for lion, so that's probably why he was calling it that. But that's a pretty cool, basically a reference before a reference. That's interesting. Continuity wise, it was never called Bedlam. It was mostly just called the Ghost Clown, which I thought was pretty interesting. Average episode overall. It still had a lot of fun moments, but it was nice to see kind of Fred and Daphne take more of a back seat and for Shaggy and Scooby to kind of control most of the episode, which I thought was pretty cool, and for them to like set the trap, capture him, reverse hypnotizing him. The mirror thing I still think was pretty dumb of why he kept talking, because there was 2 mirrors there. He definitely would have noticed because he was staring right at them to hypnotize them. So I think that's going to do it for me for this episode. I'm really excited to move on and react to the last episodes of this season, because once we get through the first season, then we're really cooking with gas, because like I said, we've already pushed way past wherever I left off whenever I've tried to rewatch this show several times before. Next will be episode 11, so I will see you then for that. Thank you everyone for watching, and have a great day.